In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of getting low when we are photographing dogs because, well, it just makes a way more impactful pet image. Now, if you want more pet photography tips and tricks, go ahead and hit subscribe to this channel because we release a new video every single week. But let's jump into this week's tip, and that is, like I said, get low. Basically, as my friend Craig from Photography in New Zealand once said, if you can get lower, you are not low enough. It makes a huge difference. Let's take a look at these three images. We can see our settings right over here, and you can see it's 3.2, 1/1600th, ISO 800, and I'm shot at 200 millimeters with my 70 to 200 2.8 lens, which is my workhorse lens. I use it pretty much 90% of the time. It is one of my most favorite lenses for pet photography and just about any photography. Anyway, now you can see the difference here between these three images. Now, granted, the dog's looking at the camera at the last one, but look at the difference in the framing of those leaves around the dog, as well as the background and that compression. See, when we take our images over here from the left, this first one right here was taken as me just standing up, like how we usually see the world. And this is where most novice pet photographers start photographing dogs. I mean, it makes sense. We're standing, we see a dog, we take a picture, but you don't get immersed into the pet's world, into this image. And there's a couple other things we'll talk about in just a minute. And then this next one is me kind of bending over. So it's taken from waist height. It's getting better. We're a little bit closer to the dog's level, but still, do you see the background behind the dog? It's really just grass. It's nothing very interesting. It's not adding any depth to that image at all. Whereas here on the third one, I got down closer to the ground. I wasn't totally on the ground. I was probably about a foot or two off the ground, shooting from fairly straight ahead to the dog, a little bit low. Because I was shooting at 200 millimeters, I was backed up a fair bit, not a crazy amount, but here's what happens with that magic of getting low. First of all, we are seeing that trunk straight on. So you're seeing all of that interesting texture adding to the story. The dog is right there. And instead of, as you can see here, look at this trunk going through the dog's body. Here, the trunk's going through the dog's body. Here, that trunk's going through their legs. Their body is against that background, which the background here is this grass that's just a few yards behind this tree, so you don't get any sort of interest or compression. Whereas when you get low, now the grass is way down here. You can't see that grass, and instead, the background of this image are other leaves from other trees way down the path. So you get this incredible depth in the image and this compression, and you're able to capture some more of these leaves above the dog that frames the dog so beautifully. So literally nothing changed between these three images other than getting lower. So next time you're out photographing dogs, I want you to get low. I want you to change your perspective. I want you to see how much that background changes when you get low. And that will just add so much interest. Definitely let us know. Share your images with us. You can share your images with me. DM me at Instagram at Nicole Begley Official. I would love to see the images you are creating. And in the meantime, we'll see you next week.